So here we are. Had to switch to the macro view that way because we're pretty up close to the camera, and I don't want you guys to lose any detail on this phone because this phone is actually pretty. On these headphones. So shout out to the macro. I believe because of the huge sensor size of the Motorola Edge Plus, sometimes it has a hard time focusing. So I'm glad that they have the macro camera. It would be amazing if the macro camera can work in tandem with the other camera. That way, when you get up close and everything, you can still keep the detail. But I got the flash going on here, so you can see all the details to this. You have a single LED light here, which I wished we had multiple LED lights because it will just give you more information. One thing that I would like is either more LED lights, that way that I know how much battery is left in my charging case, because I don't want to always pay attention to that. So it'd be nice to know how much battery left I actually have in the charging case, right? But you only have one light, and then you open it. Here you go. These are the headphones, correct? And the headphones also only have one light. It's like over here to show that they're charging or not, whether they're charging or not. And right now, yeah, I can't see it in there's a red. That's actually red right now. Can't really see it on the camera, but it's actually red. So they're charging while they're in the case. So that's how you know that they're charging. But like I said, Motorola, I don't know why you're giving us only one LED. If you're gonna give us one LED, there is the Verve application that you can use to connect to these, and it would be cool if that application was able to actually tell you how much the battery that the case has. That app will tell you also to any Bluetooth settings. It'll tell you how much battery these have, but not the case itself. So that would be helpful, I feel. Let me take my gum out real quick because y'all do not need to be hearing me chew. Alright, so we got it on. So that's what it looks like right here. To get it to the sport loop, I would have loved it too if like this used a magnet to stay up, because this keeps on falling like as you're trying to like do this whole thing. So you might have to like lift it back up or whatever. But on camera, show you. And also, as you can see, guys, I'm trying to do this while keeping it all on camera, so it's a little bit easier when I'm not trying to do it on the camera. But so there you go. To get to the sport loop, you do have to line up certain spots. Boom, boom. So if you look at these headphones here, you got L right here. So this is for the left, of course. So you find the left side of the wire, and as you can see the dot right there, you want to take that dot from that L. Oops, my bad. I'm over here clicking things with the yes. So you have to take this dot that's on the L there, and you have to match it up with the dot that is here. So as you can see here, if I can get you, so see that dot there? Match the two dots. So it's gonna be like that. Boom. As you can see, the dots are matched. So if you're not that good with your hands, or if your vision's not that good, this might not be worth it to you. And sometimes I think like, man, the time that it takes to put these on is kind of annoying, but the flexibility is unmatched. Like, to get this type of functionality, you'd have to carry 2 or 3 different devices. So right now, I'm in the sport loop. Boom. I can just take it, connect them, and I got a loop. If it falls out of my ear, it's gonna be around my neck still. You know, that's one thing too. Oh, another advice: it does come with three total cushions for your ear. Make sure that it fits, because if you're gonna be using it in a true wireless mode, if it doesn't fit right, it will fall out, and you do not want it falling out into the sewer or falling out into the bathtub or whatever. They are IPX7, I believe, IPX5 water resistant, but you don't want to test that. I have dropped these a couple of times, so let me give you guys like the tour of how they look like right now. And I feel like they're pretty durable. They don't feel like the most premium headphones, like my partner would say. They don't feel and they don't look expensive. But I've dropped them a couple of times, and I do not see any scratches or anything like that. So I feel like in drop test wise, they're really good. So that's the sport loop version, right? How do they get it to the wired? So right here at the bottom, they use magnets. You take that portion out, and then you take this portion out here. So that actually the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack is actually inside of here, which is pretty cool. And you just, unwrap that. And this portion is not so hard. And you just click it right. If it goes the wrong way, as you can see, the magnets they will repel each other. So I'm gonna turn it around, and this is how they want to connect. And now you have them wired. I say it took me some time to like kind of get used to, doing that. And I wish it was quicker. I wish it was just like magnet, which I'm sure in the future it will be. But this is new technology, and I do not believe that there are any other headphones doing this right now. But so yes, this will give you that added functionality to it, and I love that Motorola is going about this. They did it with the Moto Z, they did it with the modular phone. They had the shatterproof display. This company right here is synonymous with innovation, and a lot of times people have no idea what they're doing. Watch, what would be really funny? I don't think Apple probably would ever attempt to do something like this. But if they did, the world would probably go crazy and be like, oh, Apple's the first one to do it. Apple was not the first one to take out the headphone jack, which is not a great decision. I believe even the Moto Z had taken out the headphone jack before Apple did it, but Apple was known to be the company to do it by so many other people. So, yeah, I'm down with Apple, and they have too much power. Not that their products are bad, it's just the way that they do. You cannot allow them to have a monopoly on this market. Competition is good for the consumers. You hear that? Competition is good for the consumers. So, but yeah, if you're interested in Tech 301, do you have any questions about these? So my tips and tricks for these headphones are gonna be: when you first get them, charge them fully. Do not make the mistake that I did to not charge them. And that's the thing. The thing is, they say that about a lot of Bluetooth headphones. But like I said, I'm not sure if it was in this video, but a lot of times we don't listen. We have a new toy. We want to play around with it. We just want to boom and play with it. But charge them first. If you don't charge them first and you run into the issue that I did, to where you can only hear out of one and the other one's not connecting, you can factory reset them, and that's also in the booklet. So factory resetting, I believe, if I remember off the top of my head, you kind of have to you take them out of the case. So this is it's an MFP, multi-function button, something like that. I forget what the MFP stands for, but these you just tap them to use it. So one tap typically will do for 2 seconds does Google Assistant. To turn them on, you hold it for about 4 seconds. Once they're on, if you want to turn them off, you hold it again for about 4 seconds for them to power off. But yeah, there's no buttons on these. You just tap, and it works on both ones. You can use them as a mono headset as well. You don't have to use them both at the same time. So if that happens, you have to factory reset it. So I had to factory reset these because I didn't listen. I didn't read the instructions. It would be nice if you didn't have to read the instructions, but it's because I didn't and that happened, I had to read the book, and nobody likes to read the book nowadays. So yeah, charge them fully. Make sure that you're using the right size one, because if it's too big for your ear, it will fall out. Otherwise, like these feet, once they're in your ear, they sound really good. Automatically, you can kind of hear how they're canceling out noise from the outside. I don't think there's any active noise cancellation, but the way that they fit, it blocks out a lot of noise, and it's really nice. Latency is noticeable, but it's really not that bad. Still, while playing Call of Duty with these, I'm still murking on people. I'm still shredding on people. My name is Shreds a lot, I believe, on that. Yeah, it shreds a lot. So I'm still shredding on people while playing Call of Duty with these. So the latency is not too bad. I tried to reach out to Motorola to get an exact number on the latency, but I haven't received that number from them. But the latency is not so bad that it's unbearable. But the thing is, that's why if you really want to game on your thing and you only want to carry one pair of headphones, right? This is the solution that you have right now. You can switch up rather than carrying 3 different ones. So the time it takes to switch from different modes to have this thing transform, it can seem like, oh my God, I don't have the time for that. Man, be patient. We need patience in this time, man. Like, this technology is getting so fast. We're at 5G now. Nobody wants to wait for anything. You got fast food, fast everything. Take your time to have your tech transform right before your eyes, I would say. So thank you for Motorola for doing this. Like I said, there are some downsides that I've seen so far, and I will give you guys a more in-depth review as well as I test out some more things like the range and everything like that. But these are just some things that I wanted to mention. Let me make sure that I mentioned everything that I wrote down so far. But like, yeah, if Motorola, if you're listening, if you can have a way of telling us how much charge the battery case has left, that would be great. Maybe more LED lights, that would be nice. Yeah, that's all I have to say so far, really. Let me know if you have any questions or comments in the section below. And I guess I'll show you guys what the box looks like. Motorola 3-in-1 true wireless headphones. Nice little box, nice little unboxing experience. There's not much in there. You get a charging case. Take that out. Like, yeah, when you open it, you have your case in here, and you have your headphones in there. So nice little unboxing experience. Oh yeah, too, micro USB Type C would have been nice, I would say, because I'm definitely at the time right now that I want all my good morning. I'm at the time right now where I really want all my devices to be USB Type C, and this is micro USB. I don't think this would be a complaint for a lot of people. These are only $100, you know. So I can say that I would love to have wireless charging as well in this case, but they're only $100. So like the ones that have like the wireless charging and things like that, those features, they're gonna cost you more money. So for $100, 3-in-1 device right here, more functionality, less things to worry about, less things to carry around with you. It does take a little bit some time getting used to this, but so far I would say that it's worth it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.